Hello, always Dizzy here. Going to start with puzzle streak of 43, as I always do before I play any games. Going to start at the 1 minute mark. Hello, Sun Tzu. Thirsty. Oh man, I've been drinking all day, which is healthy, but it also means I probably had a lot of salt earlier. Okay, going to start in 5 seconds. Hopefully I can get this on the first attempt tonight. Here we go. Oh, I've been at 43 for about a week now. Two exams. You've been slacking on the watching. Priorities. What's more important, school or watching some random guy play chess on the internet? If you can call it chess. Dun, dun. Black. 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 Ooh, white. 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 Good luck in your tournament. So many tournaments. Oh, you know what? You know what? I knew better, but it was just they were so easy. I was flying. I was flying. They were too easy. Damn it. God dang it, Bobby. They were too damn easy. They were too damn easy, so I had to make them hard. And now that I have no excuse for that one. I have no excuse for that one. What are we doing here? Okay, F6 has to be good. I'm still going too quick though. Should be able to take on C6 here. Have a check. I have a check here. I have a check. He blocks. I take the rook. Should be good. This is looking good. Check. Pin. He goes rook a5. Man, I wish you guys had classical time controls. Why you guys play bullet all the time? You guys need classical time controls. That's what I think. I guess I could still pin and then go put my king on e4. Bingo. He moves somewhere. And then I'll have 3 on here. I mean, he can defend again, though, you know, like... No, I guess it's going to be pretty hard for him to defend again. Can I actually take here? It's better. Right here. Geometry. It should be okay. Takes. Check. I can take and then take. 25. This is mate in 2. Mate in 2 it is. I can take here now. And I have bishop f1 at the end. Black to move. I can give a check and then take his queenie. Oh, I honestly forgot about that. I can take and then take here, but I'm still down a knight. So I could take here and then have a rook against 2 knights. That's hard to assess. I have 2 pawns as well. I'm going to say that's enough. I don't like that one, though. That's not simple to assess. F2. I'll still be down the exchange, but my pawns are so lovely. 29. We have a check, and then we can trade rooks. And my king, I think, can stop both pawns because his king is not close. 30. Attack the queen, win the queen. Okay. Yeah, so I think I'm taking and then taking. I'll have 2 bishops for a rook. But what if he takes back on f3? I could move the queen, takes, and I have a check, but that's kind of equal material there. I don't see what is better though. Yeah, that one I don't like. That's very difficult. Like I'm still not certain about how we win that. I have a discovery on his queen. So can I just go bishop g4? $32. Okay, I can't take because he has his check. So can I take the knight? $33. 5 viewers in the chat room. It's not really a chat room. I'm down 2 pawns. His queen, it's almost overloaded here. Takes. I have a fork there. Oh, God. I could also maybe go f5 right away. Does that work? Or does he have things like this? Yeah. Well, no, then I can take. So I think I have f5 right away. And I can't take the queen because I'm not getting anything afterwards. I can probably just move the queen because he's still forked. I just need to defend this. So there's only one square that I can do that. And if b4, then I have knight b4. There's knight b3 though. And knight c6. Oh, I can just take the rook. 34. So I can just take and then take here. Be up the exchange. 35. So I have a check and then then what? Then rook g4. Yeah, rook g4 here. It's an unusual tactic. Very unusual tactic. 36. Equal material. So can I take, because if he takes my knight, I have this Russian Zerg. And yeah, and then if he takes my knight, I take here. Okay, 37. I have a check. But this one lets me go here. So let's look at this check. Yeah, so he has to play f3. And then can I go check, take, check? I'm not 100% sure about that. Then, okay, so if I go bishop e4, I think it's the queen check, but check f3, check, take. Ah, it is that. I take and then queen h3. 38, 6 viewers, black to move. So I can take, he can bring in the king or block this way, but I'm going to push. But then he can, then he can go here. But then can my king help? Well, I have to take here though. No, I just go c2 right away. He does have a check, but he's not stopping it. 39. 6 viewers, white to move. 15 minutes. I'm actually doing good, and that's what's me starting over. Queen h4. Because if he takes, I have check and then another check. And I don't know. It looks good. You know, takes, check, check. Actually, that's mate. And if he goes rook d g8, then it's mate again. I don't know. This looks good though. Rook h5. Then I have check here. Yeah, this should be good. Yeah, so takes. Oh no, then I go f4 here. I don't think he has enough. No! That wasn't a great time, too. Oh, I was so close to the end. What? He can just trade this off, I guess. He can just take on g2. I'm an idiot. Oh, dang it. It was too easy. When they're so easy, my brain turns off. Damn. We gotta start over again. Because I'm an idiot. I'm an absolute moron who deserves nothing. I deserve nothing. And that's what I am going to get. I deserve nothing. And nothing's what I'll get. I have a check, mate there. And I have a check, mate here. Here, checkmate, there, checkmate. Everywhere, a check. Forky fork, forky fork. Matey mate. We've got a checkmate in 2. I can't believe I've been getting them wrong. There's going to be skewer at the end here. There's I'm going to win one of the rooks. 14. I got this tactic. 15. I've got this mate. 16. I can take a queen and then a rook. 17. Oh, I can take the bishop first. 18. There's a mate, I think. 19. Can remove the defender. But it's the other defender, not the one you would think it would be. 21. I have a check. And then mate. 22. I have a check. And I can take again. I don't know if that's enough here. I don't know if that's enough. But I'm too lazy to look for anything else. Lazy. I'm lazy. Queen G5, and then what are we doing? I could take, I'll be up the exchange. 24, here we go again. Checkerino, Blockerino. I have a Checkerino. And then I'm going to take a Reno and then fork a Reno. Bang, 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 bang. 25. That last one was underrated. This should be a mate somehow. Mate in 2 is somehow. 26. 4 viewers now. Viewers are dropping like flies. I can attack the queen. That should win the queen, from what I can see. 27. White to move. We have... Can I bring in the king? That looking good. Check. 28. Okay, can I attack him? Then I'm hitting this check, hitting the rook. And okay, and then why does it matter where we go? Why does it matter where we go? I mean, C1 doesn't seem natural, but I don't know why I can't play it. Oh, because he takes my knight, of course. 29. I have a fork. No! I'm going too quick! I'm going too quick! I never learned the lesson because I'm so impatient. Because I feel I'm too good for these puzzles and then I go way too quickly, which is not advisable. Not advisable. I never learn my lesson. I never learn. Black. To move, just guessing. Guessing, because that's all I can do. I don't know what to do. There's a fork here for me. And a mate for him. A queen for me. And a mate for him. And I assume there's something for me. And a fork for him. And a mate for me. And a piece for me. And a piece for me. And so we have a check. And where's the win there? Can I do it this way? Change the move order always works. We have 2 different mates here. That's unusual. Mate in 2. Mate in 3. So what? Oh, I'm white. Okay, I was confused. I'm white. Weird. Okay, well, check wins a piece. Weird puzzles. 17. I can take 18. I have a fork. 19. I can attack the bishop. He has no good replies. And how do we take? You would think this way. No, maybe taking with the bishop is better. Because if he takes here, then I have a discovery check. He's still hiding. Oh, I'm getting tired. Too many puzzles. Too many puzzles. Too many puzzles. No, maybe I go bishop e4. F3. And I have no F3 I can still take. Okay, 20. Yeah, I'm burned out now. Too many puzzles. I'm up a lot of pawns here. 21. I have a fork. And then D2 and then C2, I think. He's got to go here and then go C2. Yeah, I'm tired now. You do too many puzzles. Like I've done about 75 puzzles now. There's a point where you do burn out, and I'm at that point. I've passed that point. Is this mate in 2? Mate in 3 technically? That looks like a mate in 3. 1, 2, 3. 23, black to move, wins a bishop. 24 wins a king. 25. Hoy. Okay, his queen is under attack though. His queen is under attack. 26. Excuse me. Okay, I can give a check, and then I win his queen. 27. 27. This looks good. Do I take the rook? No. $28. What's going on here? What's going on? You would think I take the rook. There's a check, and I go king g7. What is going on here? Takes, and then I take. That's tricky. It's not mating 2. You're wrong. So if you take your first, yeah, I guess that's not enough material. I don't know. I'm tired. I just want to play a game. I started off so well. Hello, Larson say. No, I'm not. Look, I got to like 41 like many times, flying through it, and I was just doing them too quick. They were too easy, and then that's when I run into problems. I let my guard down, and I'm sick of and tired of puzzles. I don't want to do any more puzzles. No more puzzles. No more puzzles. And this batch is hard. I'm sick and tired of puzzles. I don't want any more puzzles. Stop giving me puzzles. I really hate doing puzzles. I don't want to do any more puzzles. Stop giving me more puzzles. I don't want to do any more puzzles. I'm sick and tired of these puzzles. Stop giving me more puzzles. I don't want any more puzzles. I'm sick and tired of these puzzles. 28. I've taken then a forky. I don't want to do any more puzzles. Up the exchange. Black. Tactics. 30. Take Carinos. Take Carinos. Can he take Carinos here? But then I take Carinos here. 31. Is this a move? Bam. Ask questions later. Chacarino here. Ask questions later. Uh-oh. So if I go check, and he takes, and I take, what am I threatening? I might have time to go rook a g8 there. Maybe. I think I have time for that. Oh, I'm in check. Oh my God. Okay. Yeah. Same. Yeah, that's what I just said. See, I'm mixing up my move orders because I'm sick and tired of these puzzles on this mother puzzle train, airplane. Sick and tired of these puzzles. They're making me insane. All puzzles and no games makes Dizzy a dull boy. Takes here, and how are we trapping him? Does this trap him? He's got Queen A3. How do I cover A3 here? Yeah, he always has an escape route. It might be bishop b4 at the end. Bishop c4, queen b2, rook a1. Originally, I thought he could take on d4, but he can't, so he has to go to a3. And then I think I might have bishop b4. Yeah, that was tough. That was tough. 34. I really had to lock in there. One of my favorite motifs, just a king fork. $35. Okay, I think I lead with the king. Otherwise, he can stop me. So I think I lead with the king. And try to do something. Because I think he's going to... I can always go back and forth. Well, I mean, I can go to h7, and then he's going to run out of... I'm going to have more reserve tempi than him. Yeah, he already used one there. So he can create a passed pawn, I think, here. But I'm going to be faster. 36. So there's almost geometry. Almost geometry. Check. Well, this is going to be good enough, except my rook is under attack. But then my bishop defends the rook. Okay, 37. Bad posture stream. So we have a check here. If he goes to f5, I think he's getting mated. Okay, so knight f6, he must have quit. No, that's just a mate. That's just a mate. 38. I think I can give up my queen and then get a new one. Recycle the queen. And it doesn't really matter how I do it, I don't think. Oh no, it does, because that's illegal. So we go check, and we go check, and then we get a new queen. It's still going to be work after that, but that's what I feel. 39. We meet again. I've been here too many times. Queen d5 threatens to win a piece. I like pieces. Yeah, I don't know. I'm playing it. And I'm taking. Okay, 40 for the millionth time. I might have a mate here. Yeah, because he has to take, and then it's just mate. Okay, 41 for the millionth time. Black to move. Equal material. How does this work? Can my bishop be coming back? I know that I hang this, but I might be able to come back here. No, no. I think I do go here. If he takes on g7, this is mate. And if he takes my rook, I take and I'm threatening mate, and I'm threatening to save my rook. Yeah, so I'm going check and then taking back with my bishop on c6 here. Okay, last one. So what the hell is this about? I'm down a queen and a bishop. Well, this should be actually simple to calculate because it's one of my favorite motifs. So if he goes here, then we have mate and 2 more moves. And the only other legal move is for him to go to f8. And then I can take the rook and then the queen. Now I have to make sure I'll be up material there. So I have check. That's actually just going to trade material, but then I'm taking the bishop at the end and I'm up 3 pawns. So that should work. The only thing I want to be careful of is I could take here, but then I'm never threatening the queen. It makes no sense. Yeah, so I trade rooks now. And then, yeah, then I take, and then I'm on the bishop, as I said, and I'm up 3 pawns. Or 2 pawns. I'm up 2 pawns. And done. Okay, 45 minutes. Okay, I get one wrong on purpose now. It's annoying because I probably could have gotten it in like 18 minutes, but I was so reckless. But as long as I got there in the end, that's all that matters. That's all that matters in life, is getting there in the end. Time for a game. Forget how to play now. I only know how to do puzzles. Oh, that's too much. That's too much. Too many puzzles. Delayed Alapin. Boring. Yeah, there's lots of tricks here. Because even knight c6 has tricks. I think. This delayed Alapin has a lot of tricks. Okay. Tricks. d4 now. I hate this. I hate playing against these pawns. I hate it. Bishop g4, knight bd2. But then I can take on d4. Yeah, I always struggle in this and many other openings because I'm terrible. I'm old. And I'm washed up. Okay, can I not just take here? I guess he's going to take with the G pawn. And he's not scared to do it. So he seems to know this opening more than I do. Let's go rook c8. I know that he has bishop h3 later. Okay, how do I play? Do we go here? Do we go here? It's not so easy for him to kick me out. I guess he could put a bishop on g4. Could my queen beat him to the h3 spot? What are we doing? What's the plan? Queen a5 coming here? I don't really have anything there. He's got no weaknesses. He's got no weaknesses. Whatever. I don't know. I'm going here because I have no plan. And I need to make a move. I just want to open up my bishop. It's my only idea. And hope something happens. It feels like I'm down a pawn or piece. I'm just not familiar with its GF. He was very happy to play it. I don't know. Maybe f3 is a little weak. Can we say that? Maybe so, but I don't have access to it. I mean, I have some action on the C file. I kind of like that. Am I going b5, b4? Potentially. We are pointed at its king. Maybe that's where I should be playing. Queenside play. So I might do that. a6, b5, b4. Like, it's not even a minority attack because this is a minority as well. Well, neither is minorities because it's 2 and 2. But I don't know. I do have some activity on the queen side, so it makes sense to try to do something. Maybe even knight e5, knight c4. That's not the worst idea I've ever had. I can pop into here and then do it this way. That's encouraging f4 and then bishop e2. That's a little scary. You can always go back to bishop c1. If I move the knight, c3 is under attack. But I would have to move this knight twice. So I think I kind of want to go here. Okay, a7's under attack, I just realized. So that's a problem. That's a problem. And here he can just go a3. So I guess I'm doing this. So he can take on a7. Do I have b6? I don't know. It's complicated. No, here I've got a fork. Yeah, I might have b6 here. b6. Maybe. Knight a4. I mean, I don't have anything. It's still unclear, though, kind of. Everything's unclear to me because I'm bad, but it's a little dangerous for him to do this. But yeah, it takes on a7, b6, knight a4. I don't know. There's a lot of things there. Like rook a8. And he takes on b6. Then I go here. Then he can just move the knight. So I think he might be able to get away with that after knight a4. And I might just be making matters worse for myself. Okay, here goes f4. I was planning this. So then he takes... Could also just come back here. I am hitting c3. I think I'm going to do that. There's still the, bishop e2 is still a question if this is good for him. Probably everything's good for him. Had Vietnamese food for dinner. I ordered extra meat, and holy shit, I asked for extra meat, and they gave me a lot of extra meat. I am so full. That meat was enough for a family, or at least at least 2 people. It was a lot of meat. Okay. I got my money's worth for sure. Okay, so yeah, he goes bishop e2 as expected. I could get fancy, do something like this and let him come in here and then king h8. It's interesting, but don't love it. I could bring in my other knight, but then after e5, I'm a bit nervous. So I should probably just come back and try to hold here. But this is not looking great. Not looking great. I got outplayed in the opening. I could sack the exchange. Ooh, boy. I get a lot of play there. Okay, I'm going to try it. It might not, it was not necessary, but I get some play here. I don't know why he's even thinking. I mean, you have to take... Why would one think here? Oh, he doesn't have many games played on Rapid. I mean, I don't know why somebody would have to think there. Okay, so bishop d4. Yeah, b6 is what I was looking at earlier, but this looked too fun. I have to take on c3. It's the rules. You got to sack the exchange when you're behind. Yeah, so I assume he comes here. I guess I could take on c3. Anyways, if he goes bishop d4, I still take on c3. Yeah, so I go here and then, so he goes queen c2. And I think I have to take his bishop. I guess I don't have to. This is a pretty good knight. Do I have anything better? Is this a move? It actually is a move. I'm not saying it's a good move, but it's a move. Wait, never mind. It's not a move. Okay. So if I take here, he has to take with the rook. And I really don't have anything after. I mean, I don't think there's going to be anything special here for me. Because I'm down the exchange here. I have a pawn for the exchange, so it's not too bad. Yeah, I can take on e2. I could take the bishop, but that, I mean, doesn't look so great. My knight is stranded out here. I would then basically have to trade again. That's not so bad. I mean, it's not too bad, but is that the best I can do? This will basically transpose, but then I have the option of keeping. Actually, I might have knight c5 there. It might be better to take here first. I'm going to take here first. I don't know. So rook has to take. It's forced. So I was thinking maybe knight c5 here. Could he take on g? No, he can't take on g. Yeah, so he goes here. I mean, I go there and then let's say he goes queen b5. Or no, he's got to stay on the bishop. So let's say he goes here. It's not terrible. It's a decent square for my knight. Okay, I'm going to play it. So he moves. He has to move the queen somewhere. Maybe here. To c3. I could... No, here you can sack the exchange. Wait. My pawn is not covering this. I thought that was my pawn somehow. So queen c3... I could attack him again, but I don't know about that. I could attack his other pawn. I could take... I might take there, honestly. Let's just take. And then we need the rook active. So we gotta come in here. So we come in here. That exchange sack was good. I'm sorry. That exchange sack was very good because I've got chances now. I don't know, but before I guess I was also only down a pawn when he took on a7. But here, this is, I mean, I think we're fine. Okay, so I can bring in my rook. I mean, let's do that. Let's just bring in the rook. He's got a4 though. No, he doesn't. I can just take. I'm not coming in with a queen yet because I want my rook active. This is too early. Okay, that's scary as hell. That's a problem. That's a problem. I could maybe come in now, but he just moves his queen. And I always have this problem. If I attack him, he moves his queen somewhere. That's somewhere. But then I can maybe take... I don't know. I'm coming in, though. I'm coming in here. Maybe he... Okay, he defends it that way. Yeah. Can I push here? Yeah, this is looking bad, though. This is looking bad. What I want to take was the knight. That's intriguing. I don't think so. I think I want to take what's a pawn. It moves up to the east side. Moving on up. Can I take here? There's still this check, and then he's got check. I can't allow him to do that. Just make a move while I think. Shut that down. B5. I've got nothing here. King here. I don't see how that helps. Maybe I can bring the king up. Oh boy. What am I doing? What am I doing? Can I move my queen? Can I get active with my queen? Okay. Okay, let's... No, then he's threatening to go queen here. Okay, let's do this. This defends the knight. Yeah, I didn't want to do this, but I'm really low on the clock, so I mean, maybe I should defend a pawn. I don't know. Rook a4 might have been better. He goes, oh, you can't go rook e6. You should hit my knight. You should hit my knight. How do I get the knight here? I don't have time. No, this is dead over. I have nothing going for me. The clock, or it was the opening was a struggle. The opening was a struggle for me. I can't even take here. Can't even take there. Yeah, this is hopeless here. Even if he walks in, I mean, he's got to walk into a fork where I can't even recapture. That's my only chance. Do it. Do it. Do it. Come on, my only shot. It's my only shot. Check me. Tempo move. Okay. Oh, my knight's trapped. No, it's not. I can go here. Now he pushes a pawn. I could take here. Just go here is good. Yeah. I've got nothing here. Okay, straight to the engine on that one. Yeah, I just got outplayed the whole game. The Russians always get me. Everybody gets me. How come he got 11 points for that? Yeah, because he's got not many games played. Yeah, high RD. It's always high RD, eh? Oh, come on. What am I supposed to do about that? How am I supposed to compete against that? His rating never went down. God. How am I supposed to compete against that? Somebody tell me. Okay. So I don't even know. I don't even want to look at the game. I will though, because I'll try to learn something, but I'm never beating somebody like this. Okay. So knight h5 first was the idea of just attacking here. So does this, and e5 seems so weird though. And we have to play e5. And if he pushes, I don't know. This is all crazy to me. What are we doing here? This is crazy. This is crazy stuff. This is like King's Indian, right? King's Indian-y? I don't know how to play King's Indian-y. Yeah, I don't know how to play these positions. So e5 and yeah, I don't know. It wants to do that earlier. And here, yeah, I was thinking knight c4. This was a coin flip for me. This was a coin flip. So that would have been better. And then this was okay. Yeah, there was b6, but this is too interesting not to play. I had to play it. And then we were fine. Then I got too low on the clock. Well, objectively, we're okay. We're slightly worse, but I think it's, the ball's in White's court. This was a mistake. I guess this allows queen c3 for some reason is winning. Don't ask me why. That's ridiculous. So I had to go queen a4. I didn't want to trade here, but okay. I guess queen a4 makes some sense. e6 I played later. And then I was okay here, and this was my mistake. I guess this allows f5 apparently, and the queen can come in. So I had to take with the knight. Yeah, okay. I'll play another one, but oh God, this guy's that guy's account peaking duck. Okay, and we have another 7-hour-old account. We're getting worse and worse with the fake accounts. They're not even days old now. Now they're hours old. Soon they'll be minutes old. I mean, you got to let me abort this one. Okay, you better not punish me, Lichess. This is 7 hours old. I mean, give me a break. Oh my God. Lichess has the worst policy. This guy only has 500 games. So yeah, just play fake accounts left and right. Okay, he aborted. He didn't want to play the bird. Poof. Fake rating. Everyone has a fake account. Everyone's doesn't. Okay. Nobody likes to play a real game of chess. We go e5 here. Yeah, there is a little trick here. Some of these lines can be tricky. Okay, and then I'm going to go knight c6. That's pretty standard here. Okay. Normally this, I forget if this knight goes to b3 in these lines. Okay, and then can I go d5? There's e5, but now I can't. So I can come in here, which is pretty typical, but I'm not actually threatening to take. Yeah, I'd like to take here if I could, or push here if I could. So if he goes d5, can I go knight g4? That's where things get tricky because I'm only on it twice. But there's also knight h5. Yeah, I wonder if I can go knight h5 here. That's unusual, though. That's unusual. Bishop d3. Then I could maybe go bishop g5. Petrosian style. Okay, let's try this out. It's probably bad. It's probably bad, but I might go bishop g5. I've been looking at Petrosian's games at night from my physical chess book. I think I might trade this off. I'm going to try it. Is it good? I don't know. But it's interesting. So what's his idea there? What's his point? Oh, he wants to go here after? I don't really mind that too much. I could take and then go rook e8. His queen is slightly awkward. He's got to stay on this bishop. Right? Take. I guess he could take here in between. I think I'm actually going to take that. I'm going to take it. And then, yeah, rook e8 maybe. Because his queen is already getting awkward. Yeah, he could trade, but then I think... Oh, crap, my knight. Crap. Okay, so knight d5. I could take his bishop. Hello, Vivek. I could take his bishop. His bishop could come here, and I don't love that. So I am... Oh, the only thing is this could run into exchange sacks, but but I don't want to improve his queen. Yeah, so I come in here. There is bishop c3. This is true. And I don't love that bishop. Okay, I'm going to trade it off because I don't like bishop c3. So now I go to e5. And yeah, this knight might have some worries, but let's go here. Yeah, and this can happen later. And he's got a bishop. So that was, well, I was experimenting. Okay. So I have g6 and I can bring this knight back. I'm going to play g6. Now he could sack the exchange, and that is honestly very dangerous for me. Takes. That's very dangerous. I think I'm going to play it. I can almost go here, like knight, queen h4. Queen h4. I'm threatening to win the exchange here. Same with h3. If he goes g3, I can still take. So this is not the simplest thing for him to deal with. He can move the king, but that should be interesting enough for me to play the move. So I'm going to play the move. It's interesting enough. Yeah, so if he goes king g1, maybe g3 now, because my queen can take on h5. Or g6, I mean. Maybe I play g6, possibly. There's almost a fork here in some cases. Yeah, I mean, possibly g6. Possibly g6. I have knight g4. Okay, he's no fun. I can take here, though. Or do I have time? Afterwards? I don't, because he's on my knight on h5. I feel there's almost tactics here. So Chucky just takes. It doesn't help me. I think I have to trade queens here. Yeah, I can't. I think I have to trade queens and then g6. There might be something better, but I'm not seeing it. So, and then g6 here. And now the exchange shock is not so good for him. I don't have, I could just move my knight though, or I can even go here almost. Almost. Yeah, so what about this? His rook is awkward, and then I can take the bishop. But his rook is also awkward here. This might even be more awkward for the rook. Where's his rook going? His rook is very, 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 very screwed. Okay, he's got g4. But then he's still kind of... I'm playing g6. Yeah, this was interesting as well, but yeah, so he goes g4. I can still just attack. I think his rook is just trapped. How does he save the rook next move? Because I'm going to go h6 or f6. Yeah, I can just go here. So he lost the rook, I think. I'm trying to decide which pawn to move. If we go this way... It's hard to know. I'm going to go do it this way. I don't know. Hopefully it's not... I shouldn't have done the f pawn, but... And now he just disconnected. If he comes back to win, well, I'm going to be suspicious. And if he doesn't come back at all, well, it's so frustrating playing players now. You get fake accounts left and right, or you get people who abandon games. 17 viewers now. Hello, viewers. Thanks for watching. Oh, he's back. Oh, boy. That's not good. They always disconnect after a blunder, and then they come back to win. But maybe he won't. Maybe he'll lose. Maybe he'll lose. Yeah, right. He disconnected to come back. I mean, it's just ridiculous. Okay, so I'm basically screwed because he disconnected right after a blunder, which is always a bad sign. No good can come from that. No good can ever come from that. Let's just try to improve the rook. He can play c3, but he's committing a pawn. So here I have a check. I'm also hitting another pawn. I'd like to attack this one as well. Yeah, let's go here. Oh, actually, this might make more sense. I'm opening up. No, does this make more sense? I can get... Yeah, let's go here. Because I might be able to attack this pawn. He disconnected again. Oh my god. Sorry. I'm not having a great time playing online. You get fake accounts, and then you get these... I mean, he never blinked before. When he blundered the rook, that's the first time he disconnects, and then... Okay, so let's get... I mean, yeah, so we can target this one now, which was my plan. Yeah, okay, I don't know. I'm going to lose 100%. I'm going to lose the game. I can't even go here, but at least his knight can't move. Oh, wrong screen. There we go. At least his knight can't move. Okay, yeah, so this looks good. This should be good now. Well, I mean, well, I don't know. I'm going to play it, though. Okay, so he goes here, and I should... yeah, this should be okay. Yeah, let's get rid of that. Okay, I feel a little bit better now, but I have no time. And then, which rook? Let's just move one of them. I really have to play quicker here. So I'm up the exchange, but he has a pawn for the exchange. So, and my pawns are weak. My pawns are very weak. Mom spaghetti. So let's go here. Trying to get 2 pigs on the 7th. Okay, he's inactive. So let's get the other rook in. As long as he has a knight, I have to worry about forks. He can come in here now. Okay, well, yeah, I can take this pawn and I'm going to bring in the king. Yeah, his knight. I always have to check for forks every move. Every move. Let's just push a pawn while I come up with a plan. I don't know where he is planning to go. So let's just go here. Okay, I'm going to bring this up. I was thinking of h5. Okay, he can come in here after, but yeah, let's just push. I mean, I've got this, but then he is hitting this, but I can hit b2. This is annoying. Okay, here he's got this. Okay, let's try this now. It's so hard playing against the knight. I got to verify every move for forks. Every move. And do I want this pawn? Probably. Yeah, so low on the clock. Yeah, I dropped the pawn there. Can I take and then can trade in my... I'll be up a pawn there. Maybe I'll do this. I'm gonna... Okay, give back the exchange. Because I'm low on the clock. Probably a bad decision, but I'm panicking. Yeah, I'm gonna lose. I mean, once he disconnected, I pretty much figured I wasn't going to win. You know, they blunder and then they always come back to win. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna block him. It's just ridiculous. Okay, I mean, his account is established, but it's just kind of weird. You know, he never blinked before. The second he drops a piece, he blinks. You know, he disconnects for a minute. I mean, it's just. I don't know. I don't believe it. It happens too often. Not once did he disconnect. Only as soon as he blundered. It's so frustrating. There's just no point in playing online, hardly. Not no point, but it's pretty annoying. You just can't win a game. Everyone is a genius. The more they blunder, the more of a genius they are. I did block him, I think, right? Yes. Okay. Yeah, it's not. I'm not having fun playing online. What's the point? What's the point in playing online? Is there a point? You should just play bots. Then you don't have to wait. So I played bishop e6 here. And then you went king h1. Okay, so I don't have this position, so I'll let this one run. Okay, I know that was a lot of whining, but I'm not making stuff up to whine about. I had the guy before, 7-hour-old account, and then this guy, I don't know, he could be legit, but it freaks me out. Like, his connection was perfect. The second he blunders a piece, he disconnects for a minute, and then he comes back to... I mean, I'm sure he made mistakes after he came back. In fact, I'm pretty sure he did, but it's too coincidental, in my opinion. You know, it just happens too frequently. You know, the more they blunder, the better they, like, more likely they're going to end up winning. Okay, so where was that? So there was here. Let me just refresh. Yeah, the rook sack was not good, but I was already psychologically in shambles. Yeah, so this was but I was also low on the clock. That was the main thing that prompted me to give it back. But it doesn't really make sense to sack the exchange here, or to give back the exchange, because what I'm scared of is a knight fork. I mean, but it's at least I get the knight back. But I was kind of scared of losing the rook completely, and I don't even get the knight. You know. Anyways, I'm not going to look at that more. I still feel it was odd. The disconnecting, such a timely disconnect. As soon as they blunder, they disconnect. I don't get it. I don't get it. Okay. He wants e5. I don't know if I need to worry about that. I could go d4. I don't know, but we can see e4. Like, he can get a stonewall set up there. I'm going to castle. I might go c4 and then knight c3. I want the knight under the c4 pawn. Okay, so king h1, just be safe, maybe. I don't know, because it could get weaker. He could castle queenside and then just throw these pawns at me. Yeah, he wants to. Okay, he's got this, but I think it might be a bit slow. So I think I'm going c4 still. And then knight c3, e4. Get a huge center. Yeah, e4 here. I can't play e4. What am I talking about? Not yet. There's queen c2. Okay, he's on here. Just queen d3 should be okay for the time being. Let's just play it. And then e4 now. Well, e4, he can take on c4 after. I could go b3 or a3, I guess. a3 makes... No, this is annoying. I might go b3. Possibly bishop d2 makes sense as well. He brings that back. So, yeah. So can I go e4 now? e4. I'm not sure. There might be stuff on c5. Okay, why is he... Oh, because he wants to go knight f6. I guess that makes sense. But we have queen g6. Okay, so I could take and go queen g6. Is it the best move? Probably not, but I can't help myself. At least we stop him from castling ever. Okay, I know these. Okay. F5. This is under attack. D5. Expose the king. I mean, I lose a pawn there. Okay, so sack the pawn. Let's say he takes. He can do other things as well, but let's say he takes twice. His king is getting exposed. I gotta play that. His king's getting exposed here. King must be exposed. Bishop b2, I have rook b1. Yeah, I just moved the king here. Is this the best square? I don't know. Seems reasonable though. And the knight is very awkward on f8. You know, rook can't move. I mean, this should be very good. This should be like +3 here. Yeah, last game I was a psychological loss. Because I think if I wasn't so tilted from him disconnecting, I never would have sacked the or given back to exchange. It was partly prompted from time pressure. I was kind of panicking, but it was mostly tilt induced. I don't trust a lot of people online. You know, half the accounts are brand new. Okay, so I can take here. I could also go f5, but that doesn't help. I could go bishop h3. Could I take and then bishop h3? That's interesting. I could also just keep putting pressure. All these moves are probably good. If I take here, he can challenge my queen, so that might be a bit time. I could also come in here. The knight can do things. Yeah, so bishop h3 might be the best of the, or rook e1 might be the best of these options. I need more pieces. I need more pieces. Bishop h3. I'm threatening to take. Or take with the pawn, maybe. Maybe? I don't know. Don't know. Because I don't know about that. Okay, I'm playing it, but I'm not certain. Okay, so that he might go rook c8. The thing is, he has very few moves to play. He has very few moves that he can play. Yeah, so I mean, if I take immediately, now I can't take the bishop. So I could keep adding pressure, maybe. I could also go rook b1 and go like here. Maybe I should try for that. Is there rook e2 takes? Oh, no, he can't take. What am I talking about? Yeah, let's try rook b1 first, and then like b3, and then bishop a3, possibly bishop d3. I don't know. And then I want rook fe1. Seems reasonable. Okay. Yeah, he's off of that. Do I have check? I do, but except for my bishop. Could I do it this way? I've been watching too much Simon Williams here. Check. That's interesting. Right? Takes. He could take here. Check. It's a little dangerous. Bing, bang. I mean, that should technically, but it's a little scary. Like, yeah, I'm getting too fancy. It might work, but I'm getting a little too fancy. Getting too fancy. It might work, but it's too fancy. Okay, maybe b3. Okay, let's just go b3. Oh, no. I do have a check. He's trading things off though. Okay, let's try b3. Okay, b3. I have to take. Then he can trade off this bishop. He's clearing up room, removing some of the pressure. I should still be better here, but I'm losing some ground, and especially on the clock. Especially on the clock. He moved. Okay. So I don't think anything has really changed much. Knight h4. Okay, I can never come there anyways. Okay, let's... Do we want to offer this trade? Yeah, because that bishop is helping him defend. So I'll trade here. He also can go knight e6. Yeah, he has knight e6. It might be his plan. That is interesting. I can go rook c1. He wants queen f6, maybe? But this should be good, right? Okay, I mean, it should be good. He's got queen f6 now. But rook c7 looks strong. Yeah, so rook c7 seems reasonable. Okay. Really low on the clock. It's actually equal material, if you can believe it, but black is pressed for breathing room. Chat's quiet. Okay. Could almost take here. Well, wait, can I do that? Because then it's no, not almost. Could take on b7. Okay, take on b7. So I finally won material. I'm up at one pawn. I'm up a single pawn. And I think we're taking that. He takes with the knight now. If he takes with the knight, I might be able to take on d6. Right? I mean, it should be good. Okay. I could go rook d1. I could just take on a7. Let's just do that. Time to cash in. I've got 2 connected passers. That should be enough. Grab that. You can try pushing this. Put a knight here. I can offer a rook trade. My rook gets active. Okay. Rook gets active. If he attacks my knight, I go knight h4. Or I might just go straight here because that's a mate threat. Okay. I mean, I'm bad, but am I this bad? So I can win a pawn here. Is this technically the better way to do it? I mean, they're both good. I mean, I'll do it this way. I mean, they're both good. I don't think it should matter. I am playing too slow still. So now he goes to f7. So we take. He can go to rook a8. I have a4. Yeah, I have a4. He goes here, and then I can defend passively. Okay, he can attack it again. So it is kind of tricky, but this should be okay. So he can trade here and win a pawn, but I'll be up 2 pawns. I'll be up 2 pawns here. Yeah, it takes with the knight. Maybe I should have come down here. I'm not sure. Okay, so now, I mean, again, it's going to be the knight. It's going to be the tricky knights. Knights are always tricky. I'm always down in the clock, it seems. So he's got to check here. I can always come back here, worst case scenario. Should I start pushing? Let's just start pushing. Hopefully there's no invisible forks. Like they're oh my god. Yeah, they're nearly was. Do I want his king closer? Not really. Okay, no, we really belong. We belong behind the pawn, right? I don't know. Too many options for me. Too many options. How does one choose? Okay, do that. I hate playing against knights. They're tricky. They're the trickiest piece. Queens are also very tricky. Check. I mean, should I start running for it now? Because this is dangerous. Yeah, let's just get off the back rank. I'm a little nervous. So it gives me a check. Do I want to hide here? That's also very scary. That's very scary still. Everywhere is scary. Knights are scary. I can move up the board, but then there's checks here. Okay, I don't mind that. I'm going to push. Okay, I'm going to push. Take here. Okay, that pawn is moving up. He needs to babysit the A pawn. Okay, that is scary. I guess I pre-move this. No, wait, I can take with the rook. Oh no, he can take there. Okay, so yeah, let's push. And well, if he takes here, I can probably do that. So I have this check. Oh, I can't go here. Okay, let's go check here. God, my time. I have checkmate. Okay. He made that scary. It's so dumb. Like no increment is it's just I get flagged too often. Okay, so let's look at that again. 18 viewers. Okay. We had this odd, unique opening. But his king was so weak. This should just be very good for white. I burned a lot of time trying to play perfectly here. I got a little bit too low. I forgot to look at my checkpoints. I often do that when I'm just completely winning. That's something I have to work on because my position is so good. I want to keep continuing that goodness. And then I play too slow, trying to play perfectly. And I have to work on that. Yeah. So I'm not even going to look at that with the engine. It was really, yeah, time management. I got to be more careful about even when I'm winning. Okay. Indonesian. Okay. Dutch. Okay, this is my third black today. I had 1 white, 3 blacks. Right? What is up with that? Okay, I shall take. Now I'm not doing this, right? Because he's blunted it. Did he move already? Okay, castles. So what am I going to do instead? Maybe I could go classical. I I could do that. I could maybe go c5. Is that an idea? Is c5 a move? Well, no, because what am I threatening? Yeah, so what am I doing? I'm going to go knight c6 and d6. I'm going to try for e5 eventually. Go full classical here. You know what? I'm thinking about maybe I should get that Stonewall course because I already am pretty flexible in the Dutch. It'd be nice to have even more flexibility if I knew the Stonewall. Okay, let's just move quick. This is only a 10-minute game. Moves don't matter. So I could go h6 and then I have knight h5. I don't know how much I want to open all that up because he can come in here. It takes. I don't love the open h file for him. I'll wait for him to castle first. I could attack this, so let's try that. b6. We're gonna go bang bang Nimzo. Reverse Nimzo. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. So he's got c5. He does. Okay. I'm still waiting for him to castle. Should I go here? I'm gonna go here first. And yeah, he does have c5, as I say. That is a possibility. I don't know. Like, am I okay? So he's gonna give me that. He's just gonna give me that, eh? Very nice. Very nice man. Gave me a free pawn. We enjoy free pawns. Oh wait, sorry. He can still go. For some reason, I thought I could take the bishop. Yeah, I screwed up. Well, maybe I didn't screw up, but it was premature because I pretty much have to take on d3 now. Maybe I go queen c8. What did he do? I mean, I can either take or I could take either way. Couldn't he have just played c5? So do I want to take here or on c4? No, here he's... Oh, no, he could do stuff on my... Oh, okay, so I take here. Is this trickier than I think it is? It might be, because he takes here. His queen's going to be on d3. Takes. Okay, so that might not... Yeah, maybe he's okay there. I could take here first, and then he takes... I mean, do I want to open that up? Not really. Okay, maybe he was fine all along, because he can still play c5. Okay, I thought he was going to take here first, and then take... Okay, so now, I mean, I should be okay here. Yeah, I thought he was going to remove the defender and then go bishop e4. And then he could have dealt with the c4 pawn. I just realized he can take on f6, but it shouldn't be too dangerous for me. It's worth the cost of a pawn to have the lacking g pawn. And actually, to have the g file open, semi-open is pretty good. Okay. I guess I am limited in where I can put that knight. I mean, I've got 2 squares. No, I guess I can go here. What am I talking about? I mean, that should be fine. Is this a move? Check. I think I'm okay. I'm not 100% sure. I could also... Yeah, okay, let's do that. I think I'm okay. I'll pre-move it. I don't think... Because if he won't have enough on my light squares, like his dark squared bishop will be useless His dark sword bishop will be kind of useless in the attack if he does a Greek gift here. Yeah, okay. So I could take on f8. And then his queen would be slightly awkward. Slightly awkward. I could take here first. And then, you know, his queen's slightly better. I'm going to take here. I mean, it makes some sense to me. Because his queen's a little bit awkward on f1. Rigid. I guess I can pre-move this. I mean... No. Technically, yeah. Good thing I didn't pre-move. I canceled the pre-move because if he had gone with the king, yeah, I might go here. I might go here. In fact, there's almost a fork here. Would it behoove me to go queen f7? Because if he goes here, for example, I'm winning a piece. I also have just g5. He would never do that, but same thing here. Like I've got this. So he needs to move the king again. I think it makes sense for me to do that. The only thing is the queen is nice on these diagonals as well. Nice here. But this, I mean, yeah, but, oh yeah. I might want to keep his king there, actually. And then, so first I'm going, okay, the only thing is there's queen d3, though. That's the only thing I don't like. So maybe, well, but I have to take it, though. Yeah, otherwise I'm going check and he's coming out. Okay. Yeah, I just don't love queen d3. But, okay, so queen d3. I'm getting pins and needles here. Queen b3. Do I have queen h5? Oh yeah, he can't even take that knight. Well, if his bishop's gone, he definitely can't take it. But that's not going to happen. Yeah, so I think I'm going to go bishop. Yeah, I think I'm bishop h5 there. So bishop h5 takes. He can take a pawn, but I mean this. I mean that's got to be good though. So, and what else does he do here? h4. I don't know. I'm playing here. Unless he can do something with his knight, but no, I'm playing this. I mean, this has to be good. Has to be good. So king g1, and I'm just taking here. So what? I'm up a pawn, right? Yeah, I'm up a pawn. He's got a bishop. His king is weaker than mine. Yeah, I got him thinking. Okay. Can almost take here. Can I go check and then take the knight? I mean, this has to be good. Do I have better? I don't know. I'm playing this. I might have better, but I'm going check. Okay. And then check. Almost. I don't see anything. Okay, h6? I don't know. Okay, h6. I don't know. I was looking for tactics there. Didn't see anything. Yeah, so he's got to go to c1, I think, or maybe to d2. I could then take and trade queen. So I'm only up a pawn though, but I could take and then go queen g5. It's probably not worth it. It goes all the way back. I'm just going to minimize chat. Too much scrolling going on. Yeah, so now I was going to do this. I'm threatening mate in 1. I mean, it's just a mate in 1. I have to threaten mate in 1. Okay. So how does he defend that? It's not so simple. Queen f3. I can, but then I'm winning a second pawn. I would go for that at this point. I've got pi on the clock, pi on the mind. So, yeah, queen f3 I'm just taking. What else can he do? I don't know. It's a real threat. He can try for this. So what am I doing there? But then I'm winning the knight. Well, no, he can go queen e1. What else do I have? Yeah, he's got queen e1. I'm going to play it though. There might be better, but I'm getting low on the clock. So check. I can go here twice. Yeah, so check takes check here. Okay, let's do that. We'll do it this way. Check. Oh my God. Yeah, then I can take here to the fork at the end. I'll pretend I planned all of that. Then I take here. Whoops. Wait, I actually screwed up. He can take with the rook. Okay, I thought he had to take with the king. So I can take this pawn or I can give a check here. I'm going to be greedy and take this pawn. I mean, oh no, this is no, I'm going to take this pawn. We can be greedy this way. This is the better way to be greedy. This is the better way to be greedy. The better way to be greedy. Okay, he's thinking, which is good. I hope he gets as low as I do. And again, we have a night ending. Oh, he wants to push here. Okay, let's not give him anything. Yeah, if he pushes, I have check. Check. And we take. Keep getting these knight and rook endings and pawns. Oh my. And I'm so bad. And then I'm always low on the clock. I got my shoulders are stiff from the stress. It is so stressful. Chess is so stressful. Let's just go here. Try to do something. I just need to trade anything. Anything and everything. Anything and everything. I can't even take there, but c5. Okay, let's just take and let's just push. I mean, these are getting scary, but its pieces are kind of far away. My king is somewhat close to hopefully deal with them. Somebody, one of you give me a back rub here. I need a massage. I'm so stressed. I'm just going to push, or can this, I mean, how dangerous is that? Okay, let's bring in the king. I don't know. I might get mated here. This is exactly what he wants. Checkmate. That's literally mate. Okay. So I'm going to push. Oh, he's coming in here. Oh, God. Okay, I've got check that I can fish him out. I also have check here, which is not as good, and I'm actually scared. Yeah, so I mean, possibly king 8 was better. These are looking to be very problematic. I might be worse here or no better. I might have to end up trading a knight for one of these for one of these pawns, but my pawns are still good, so maybe I can afford to do that. Like I'm probably better here, but it's very tricky. Okay, yeah, let's push this one. He can go. He he can go here. I have a check, which doesn't do too much at all. But okay, well, let's just keep pushing. Let's just keep pushing. I think he should have been focusing on this still, like bringing the knight and doing stuff here. You know, that's what I think. So he can go here now. I can give a check, which doesn't do much. Oh, I'm so stiff in the shoulders. And yeah, I'm going to push this guy. And so that was his idea. So can I push, give it? And then, okay, let's give the knight. So I can either trade here or I can play b2. So it takes, I can go here, here, here. And then he does this. He resigns. He should still play there. I only have 58 seconds. Opening up chat. Oh, that was stressful. Oh my God. My shoulders are sore. Okay, he's asking for a rematch. I don't want a rematch. Yeah, so we had this f3. So when white plays something like this against what you're planning to do with stuff on e4, it ruins a lot of your fun, but it comes at quite a cost of time. With a3 and f3, so it's like super prophylactic, but there's no development. I'm going to castle. I mean, I think it's playable for white. It's okay, but yeah, it does come at a cost, and so we just develop normally. Hello, Guy Bowen and Gary Hughes. I didn't really know exactly what to do. Now here, I think both of us misplayed this slightly when I went after the c4 pawn. He had an interesting way to deal with it, but yeah, like because I thought c5. Yeah, first of all, I wasn't sure if he had c5 right away. I mean, because I have to take, and then I can take on c5. My pawn structure is just as bad as his, probably slightly better, but yeah, I'm not sure. This might have been a little bit too early. This bishop a6. Maybe I could even play c5 here myself. Yeah, often there are forks on knight b3. That's true, but not here. Yeah, and then his idea here was interesting of how he dealt with this. Now, I thought he had better. I thought he could take on f6 first. Maybe he didn't have time because I could have this Zwischenzug on e2. I don't know. I'm getting tired. Yeah, I burned a lot of time on this. Maybe I was playing too perfect. trying to get everything out of the position. Because, yeah, well, first of all, I thought he was going to take with the queen. And my idea here before, instead of taking the bishop, was I don't really want his queen on these active squares in this, in the center. So I wanted him to go to f1 because I think it's an awkward square for the queen. For example, I could go like queen g6 later, rook f8, and the queen has to move again. And then taking with the king, well, his king is just exposed. But then I was burning a lot of time here. Like, do I go queen h5? Like, do I go check? But then his king just gets safer again, so it didn't really make sense to me. So I did it this way, and which I think worked out well. This, to be fair, because this is kind of what won me the game, right? His king stayed in the middle. I pulled out the king, so I think this was actually it worked out well. Yeah, because his king just walks into the center, and my knights are right there with my queen. He has a bad bishop too. Yeah, so that was really what sealed the deal, just pulling out the queen, or the king rather. And I thought I was actually getting a fork at the end here, but I'm already a pawn, and I have a beautiful knight. This was a nice move. Possibly I could keep my knight here if I take on a3, but it was looking iffy and too risky. So yeah, I really like b5 because not giving any counterplay. And it's possible I'm just losing the knight if I take on a3. So not giving any counterplay and then grabbing it at this time. And again, because I'm up 2 pawns now, I can afford to be a bit passive while I come up with a better plan. These pawns did get scary though, so maybe I could have done... I don't know if I could have done much more than I did though. Yeah, this was kind of necessary. So I thought he should have... I mean, this might have been okay, but I thought he should have like brought in the knight. And he should have kept focusing around here because, I'm already getting mated almost here. Like, this is mate actually. So he should have kept coming in and trying to push this, and because these are going to queen eventually, no matter what. So he had to try to get something going here. That was his only shot. So yeah, he shouldn't try to... I don't think he should try to stop the pawns. He should, I don't know, maybe go king d5. Try to get this one going, bring in the knight. He had to do something like this, Yeah. Okay. Let's look at that with the engine. Boop. Yeah. I only had one game as white. That's unreasonable. How are my previous opponents faring? Okay, so that's the graph. Yeah, and we are just a bit better out of the opening. You know what? I was curious, guys. A4 is actually, it's like 10 centimeters at a very deep depth. It was Stockfish 18 or 17.1. A4 is actually 10 centipawns better than F4. And so I actually looked into it. I was like, should I build an A4 repertoire? Because objectively, it's better than the bird and many other openings. And it's interesting because you can transpose into a lot of openings as black, but you have A4 on the board. So it's interesting, but I don't think I like E5 because what am I doing against E5? It would work if I had a different repertoire. If we're having a pawn on H5, is it? I forget. But it doesn't really suit my repertoire if they play e5 that I can think of. No, this would be a worse. You can't go into a Najdorf. The pawn's on a4. The whole point of the Najdorf was a3. You support b5, right? So all I did here was weaken or b4 in this case. So this would the Najdorf is like the last thing you would want to play here. Was a pawn on a4. You want the pawn on a3. So against, it doesn't really make sense to me. I mean, maybe there's other Sissones I guess I could play into, but it doesn't really make sense. And then I looked into it as black to play a5 or h5 here. I was looking into trying to build an opening for this, but this is just +1 because it's just too much. White gets first move. It's too much, unfortunately. But for white, you can play a4, and yeah, I got to give props to Simon Williams. Nobody's talking about it, but I mean, maybe I should make a YouTube video about it because nobody's talking about it. But he at the Reykjavik Open, he played a4 against an FM, in a serious classical tournament, and he won. So I mean, come on, you got to give props to that. This is not a blitz game. It's not even a blitz rated tournament. This is a classical time control against an FM. He played a4. Okay. Anyways, getting back to this game, flipping the board around. Computer is preferring d6 first. It might be because of c5, and then c5 is always annoying. So maybe I should go preface in 95 with d6 first. And then here I had a better move. It wants to take on. Yeah, I was thinking about it, but then I got confused. Excuse me, because I thought he could take here. No, wait, what did I think? No, I thought he could. Sorry, I thought he could take back and then go queen d3. I guess this is a slightly better version for black. Like there's d5. Yeah, so I guess, his knight's hanging. His knight's hanging. Okay. I didn't see that. Okay, so that's why it's slightly better to take this way. Other than that, we played pretty well. Yeah, guys, I think I'm going to end it there. I finished in the red, but so I would like to finish in the green, but there was, I'm too tired is what I'm trying to say. And I really am kind of, my muscles are sore. I really stiffened up during some of those games from the stress of them. Okay, so the first few games were pretty rough. I really got some tough opponents. And so I finished down 4 points, but I'm still hanging on to 2,200. So that is, I think, 11 days now, around 2,200. So I'm holding. I'm barely holding, but I'm holding around 2,200. Yeah, since the 10th. So 11 days. 11 days at 2,200. I want this to be my new plateau. So that's why I'm mentioning this. 11 days is good for me. Thanks for watching. I may or may not be back tomorrow. Otherwise, I'll definitely be back on Thursday. Have a good night.